in this process, I have discovered, some new things that would probably impress you. One thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When we go on road trips and we
Yes.
go to distinctly different aisles in the convenience store, you're looking at me going into the candy aisle,
yeah.
and I'm coming out with a handful of stuff, and then
Someone commented on that this week about the fact that he mentioned the beef jerky when he goes to convenience stores, and I told him, yeah, that's the aisle that I'm in, but I'm walking out with the beef jerky, but Jeff is walking out with a handful of candy bars. So
yeah,
yes, that's normally the way that it happens.
it is. And then I see you in this aisle that looks so undesirable. It just doesn't really light the fire like all those candy bars and the pretty wrappers and all that. And the carbs that are just ready to make me so happy. So, but I did discover something that was not offensive at all, that I feel like is going to be a regular part of my repertoire. Like literally, like I realized where my weaknesses are. My weakness really is in the middle of the day, and especially when I'm at work. So, excuse me. So mornings I have to load up with protein. It's not a negotiable. It's got to happen. That's my first meal of the day.
And just load up
pretty
on
much
it, man.
That can be every day.
Whatever. Yeah.
I just resign myself to it, and yeah, it's not like I hate protein. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good, but I realize the value of that heavy meal in the morning. That gives me, it helps me, like you say, just get through the day and mitigate hunger for the most part through the day.
Yeah.
And at nighttime, I'm really not starved. Like, I'm not. So I found this particular brand of, it's like a big, thick piece of meat, it's not exactly jerky, I guess, but it's kind of like jerky. And I'm excited about it, man, because it's like, it tastes fine. It's not, it's not like something to write home about, but it's good. like a hot dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, almost like I have a hot dog that's not going to go bad. That I can, keep it portable in the package. I can take it to work.
I think I may have had it. It looks like when I was at Target, I think I needed some protein. I think I got one. Are they high fat too? Is it high fat, high protein?
I believe it's got, good healthy.
Yeah. I ate 4. I think I ate 4 or 6 of those. And man, I was like, I don't think I could ever eat again because the fat content combined with the protein, I mean, your body, it's going to take 24 hours to be able to rip through that. It's so satiating as far as being able to quell your hunger. I mean, it instantly, like by the time I was on the 3rd or 4th, I was like, I don't know, like,
what are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Like, I've never been at a point where I don't know if I can finish the amount that I bought of anything. Like, I have no problem. But then that was starting to get like to the point where I could feel in my stomach, like, whoa, like my body's telling me, yeah, this is gonna be a tough job for us. So you may want to just limit the amount of this that you consume, because it's very your hunger signals, when there's enough protein and fat, the hunger signals are just completely wiped out.
Yeah. So that is, again, complete contrast to me. Like, it's almost like you're addicted to the protein, man. I don't know how you do that, but there's nothing that would ever probably cause me to eat 4 of those things, or try to even eat 4 of those things. Whereas in my sleep, I could eat 10 candy bars, and I'm talking about 20 for you.
I need to make it perfectly clear, okay? We talked about Italian ice addiction in a prior episode, all right? And I clearly admit to that every day of the week. I don't do it every day of the week by any stretch of the imagination, but I do admit to it every day of the week, because when the thirst hits, that's where my mind would go. But when it comes to protein addiction, okay, let me just explain why I consume protein, why I consume 6 of those. The amount of protein,
because you look like you do, man.
It's because I know that I have to get a certain amount of protein in per day for bodybuilding. So I'm getting 1 pound of protein per 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, up to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. I'm getting 200 to 300 grams of protein a day. And I'm actively doing that. So in other words, I know what my protein goal is. So I'm actually looking each meal to have an X amount of protein. So if I'm on the road, I'm going to get the beef jerky. I'm going to load up on that, and I'm going to get 60 grams of protein in one meal, whatever it may be. So I have to actually look for the amount of protein I'm consuming because I'm trying to get a particular amount for muscle building and for muscle recovery. If it weren't for that, if I weren't into bodybuilding, other than steaks, which I enjoy steaks, I enjoy burgers. I am not going to walk into a gas station and go to the beef jerky aisle because beef jerky is the greatest. I love beef jerky so much more than I do the whatchamacallit. I have to have the beef. No, it's not. Trust me, I'm not in the category where I'm just lusting after the beef jerky. I got to get my hands on it. That's not the way it works. I don't lust after any kind of beef jerky, regardless of where it's at. Trust me.
I feel like I can relate a little bit more now.
I eat it because, and it's good. Like I said, like you said about what you're fine there. It's good. It's good enough. I don't dislike it. I like it. It's fine.
No, I don't dislike it.
I don't dream about it. I don't dream about it. I don't just anticipate it highly. I'm like, this is good. I have no problem with it. It's fine. It gets me my protein. If it's a special occasion, I'm not, I'm obviously open up the gates and I'm having a lot of different foods that make me very happy that I don't normally have. I'm not aiming for the beef jerky on Christmas Day. That's something that, because I have a fitness lifestyle, I have to, I have a certain protocol that I follow. And you after a while of eating a certain way, you get accustomed to eating that way. A new habit forms for me. Yeah. And that's the habit that I've been following. And because I've been doing it for so many years, it's just become second nature. And that's what it is that I do. And whenever I'm on the road, that's what I'll make sure that I get protein, try to fill the protein requirement. And then anything beyond that is extra. But the protein requirement always comes first. And that's why I told you, even though you're not bodybuilding, the protein is so helpful in controlling hunger that starting your day with it and being able to use it at any other time where hunger hits, where you don't have room to have something like a candy bar because you hit your quota, that's going to be the holy grail of being able to get control of your hunger in a natural way so that you can keep moving down the right path.